Robots are perhaps the most sophisticated machines that human beings have yet developed. They are potent cultural objects, representing both hopes and fears about the limits of what machines can become. Artists have been the forefront of robotic research, pushing the limits of these machines' ability to move, act, or do creative work, and investigating the nature of autonomy. The science-related questions that interest artists the most have to do with defining what narratives shape the physical worlds we can invent. AURAL is an evolutionary and interactive installation created to express the interchange of meaning between visual and sonic information under the presence of robotic agents. AURAL emergent behavior culminates with the creation of trajectories for mobile robots, or choreographies. These choreographies are integrated with visual and sound control. The processes studied are linked to the concept of self-organization, which is used as a compositional paradigm. The behavior of mobile robots in an arena is applied as a compositional strategy. The sonification is generated by an evolutionary mapping of the trajectories of the robots into sound effects. The user draws curves in the graphic interface, which are transmitted as trajectories to a mobile robot. Odometry errors occur. The robot is observed by the omni-eye, which estimates its location in the arena and sends the information to the sonification system. Omni-eye was specially designed for the AURAL installation. The system uses a spherical mirror and a webcam to track the robot's behavior and feedback the evolutionary cycle with adaptive constraints. The spherical mirror introduces distortions in the captured image. The paths traversed by the robot in the arena are sent as sequences of points to the sonification module and plotted as blue curves in the graphic interface. The red curve, sent as trajectories to the robots, and the blue curve guide the evolutionary sound process across different regions of a conceptual sound space and send rhythmic parameters for the sound sequence. The coordinates of the points of the red curve provide the parameters melody and harmony to a fitness function of an evolutionary process. This function, when applied to a population of continuously generated chords, selects the fittest chord to be played. Subsequently, the next point of the red curve is taken to provide parameters for the next chord. Because of this continuous changing of objectives, the population is always adapting itself, hardly achieving the target. Other robots moving in the arena still modify the sonic performance. The relative position between each pair of robots is used to select 3 different performance modes. In the solo mode, the sound events are sent directly to the MIDI board, producing a single sequence of MIDI events at each step of the evolutionary cycle. In the sequence mode, the MIDI events are played as note sequences, such as arpeggios. In the block mode, the events are sent to the MIDI board as fast as possible, almost simultaneously, generating overlapped chords. The solo, sequence, and block modes are not exclusive. The collective behavior of the robots generates meaningful variations in the sonification. MIDI files produced by the AURAL system were used as basic material for generating instrumental compositions such as robotic variations for piano, marimba, and real-world device, which was performed at the AURAL installation. A choreography was designed so that a robot with a red panel left the room and was substituted by a dancer with a red hat. Her position was tracked by the omni-eye through the red hat and interfered in the performance of the sound. In the AURAL, The creative process of the composer, artist, engineer, audience, and performers, including the robots, their way of working, and the mechanisms of the different areas involved can be examined with results where the material, the sound, and the idea, the compositional strategies, are blended in the final result. In the aural, humans and machines can work together, interactively producing results that otherwise could not be produced by themselves individually.